It's the way that you dance, catching all my attention.
Joining us right now is Bryce Sainty, and he's got an album out, and he's also got his single out, which has been out for a couple of months, and we thought we're a little bit slack, we better catch up with him and see how things are going. G'day, Bryce, and how is Something I Want, the single, going at the moment?
Hey guys, how are you? Yeah, it's going really, really good. I'm really happy with it, and it's so exciting to have new music out there, and yeah, it's been really great.
Well, normally we talk to people that have just released their singles, and we sort of, how are things going and la la la, but you've had it out for a couple of months now, so it's interesting to see how it really is settling in. And are you having, when you're out there and sing your songs, are you finding people singing them back to you?
Yeah, so I released it in December, which is kind of a bit of a weird time to release. I haven't really released that late in the year before, and everyone kind of closed down and shut up shop over Christmas and New Year. But it was really good going to Tamworth and seeing so many people still knowing the song and singing along, which was really, really good, as well as the 11/11 song that I released before that. Everyone was really been really receptive to my new music, which has been really, really great and fantastic.
I think some people look at you and say, this is a young bloke just having a ball.
Pretty much. I am. I'm having a great time. I'm really, really enjoying it. I've been doing music for a fair little while now, and I took some time away to just kind of grow up and do a bit of soul searching and just sort out me and who I want to be. And when I say time away, I was still doing music all the way through. I just wasn't releasing anything. I've been over in Nashville writing for a whole stack of other people and just kind of experiencing the world and growing up, and I'm just really enjoying myself and loving putting out new music and just playing and having fun.
And I think being you enjoying it is coming through your music as well, because this one here, Something I Want, to me, that's a great dance floor song. It's something that you can, in the car, I'm a real car listener, and I like to turn it, crank her up and that, and I can play this in the car and you just cruise along with it. It's one of those cruisy sort of songs. Is that the sort of feeling you were looking for when you wrote it, or who wrote the song? How did it come about?
Yeah, well, that's 100% the feeling that I was going for when I wrote the song. I sat down and wrote the song with Rob McCormack, my producer, and another artist named Max Jackson. And we sat down and I said, basically, I want something that's just going to be upbeat, fun, something that people can dance along to, and that I can have fun with when I'm playing live, and really, get that vibe across. And I am the same as you. I love listening to music in the car and cranking it up. And so I was like, it needs to be one of those songs that you can just crank up and just have a good time by yourself or with your friends in the car. And that's really what I was going for. And I'm glad that that's kind of the way it's coming across.
Let's talk about the music that you listen to. What's changed in the last 10 years with the music that you listen to?
Oh, that is a great question. So in the last 10 years, I probably listened to 100% and solely and only country music, probably about for the first 5 years of the last 10 years. That was pretty much I was just diving into that world because it was new to me. I didn't really grow up on country music. And so when I found it, it was like, I want to know more. And so I really dove into that and just immersed myself in it, from classics all the way through to what was being released at the time. Whereas I find now that I am a lot more open to all sorts of different genres and different things. Like I like some of the pop music that's being released, and then I like some of the more kind of acoustic traditional stuff that's also being released. And so I feel like at the moment it's just kind of whatever sounds nice is what I'm listening to, rather than before it was 100% one genre and that was it. So for me, it's been, and I feel like that's kind of starting to come across in my music a little bit. It's a little bit less of that traditional kind of rocky country that I was playing before, and just a little bit more open genre is what I would say, as far as like, I try not to put a label on it as such as this is kind of the vibe that I'm after. And obviously it always ends up coming out country because that's just what I like and what just naturally comes out. But it's a bit more free.
Well, I think it's real now. I think you've sort of settled in and you've gone, okay, well, this is me, it's real, and this is what's happening. As in the words of Chalky White being a star in my car, you're up there in my playlist there with CeeLo Green, with Forget You, even that, and Casey Barnes, Bryce is in there, Braycock. So I have quite a bit of a mix up there. So, folks, if you're out there and you're listening to any of these songs at the moment, get this one on your playlist in your car because it's a great song to cruise along with. You know, you can get a hold of Bryce Sainty on all of the social media things and things like that. Get on there, have a listen, support him, buy some Australian music, and just let him know that you heard him here and give him a like or two. Bryce, thanks very much for joining us tonight. We're going to play your song right now, so if anyone is on the highway driving home from work or you've had a hard day or something, turn the music up because we're about to play it right now. Here is Something I Want by Bryce Sainty.
You got that something different. I can't work it out.